I have a system, or more specifically, a formula, built over 3 seasons, delivering 3 Serie A titles. But the Champions League eludes us. Let's take it one step further, refining by our positional needs. Just one question remains: will it bring success? A quick recap. I'm at Juventus, and our goal is to dominate possession and field tilt. And I'm doing it with Moneyball, using performance data to find players undervalued by the market. We've lost Kalulu, Bremer, Koopmeiners, Conceição, David and Yildiz. In their place, Masali, Heen, Cicella, De Pieri, Nakamura and Beltran. Who? They've been signed based on control score, a metric I devised to measure 4 key areas: creation, scoring, pressures and possession 1. Each index balances volume with quality. They're then combined, multiplied by possession loss rate, that's possession loss divided by passes attempted, which shows how safe a player is on the ball, and multiplied by Opta's league strength rankings. This gives me a singular control score. It works, but there's one big issue. It treats every role the same, yet I don't expect every player to do the same. This is our tactic. It's a 4-3-3. Kinda. In build-up, it's actually a 4-2-4. In the final third, a 2-3-5. The centre-backs and defensive midfielders keep things safe. The central midfielders and right-backs support the attacking line. They occasionally create, but it's not their main function. The right winger and false 9 are our primary creators, who need to occasionally score. The left winger and attacking midfielder are our primary goal scorers, who need to occasionally create. Out of possession, it's a 4-2-4. The front 4 press, the centre-backs win possession. The defensive midfielders and fullbacks do a bit of both. A single control score fails to cover the differences between functions, so instead of a single number, let's create 4 distinct profiles. Defend, support, create, and score. Each one is weighted differently. Defend is almost exclusively possession 1, with a little dash of the pressure index. Support splits possession 1 and pressure index at 40% each, and 20% creation index. Create is 60% creation index, 20% each of scoring and pressures, and score is 60% scoring index, with creation and pressures splitting the rest. Once calculated, each player is ranked against others in their position group and given a percentile score out of 100, kinda like a FIFA rating. So let's take a look at our current squad through that lens, see whether it changes my opinion on some of our players, and identify where we need to improve. At centre-back, 83 rated Lilian Brazier and 79 rated Isaac Heen as solid starters. Gatti 62 is a concern, whilst Rugani did not play enough minutes. In an ideal world, I'd be selling Gatti, but no one is interested in buying him. Right back is our weakest position. Lazzari 71 narrowly edges out Masali 69. I'm not worried, however, as I expect relatively low scores here. Left back is our strongest position. You don't get much better than Andrea Cambiasso's 99, or his backup Cabal's 98. That is a problem though, because Cabal is entering the final year of his contract and wants to be a starter. He's not going to usurp Cambiasso in the lineup, so he's been sold to Newcastle for €36 million. In the pivot, Cicella has really grown into the role, a very good 88. Kakure is quite a way off at 70. We only signed him last season, but I think I've got this one wrong. Sold to Al Fatih for €8 million, somehow still a profit. In the supporting midfield role, Moretti was impressive, posting a score of 87. Locatelli lagged behind with 67, but like Gatti, I was unable to find a buyer for him. In the attacking midfield role, Thuram is the greatest player alive. His score of 97 is testament to a guy who scored 50 goals and set up a further 37 in the 3 seasons to date. Vasilia Adzic's 92 is not far behind. On the right wing, €9 million signing Giacomo De Pieri has been immense, a score of 93. He edges out Shagrova's 83, although our Kosovan and dribbly boy provides more of a goal threat. On the left wing, top scorer Lois Openda earned an 88 rating. Nakamura is behind him on 71. Now, you will notice that some of these players have higher scores in different areas, and Nakamura in particular has a much better create score. This is why we signed him, to provide a different profile, even if the primary function of the role is to score. Up front, Lucas Beltran scored 94, and his overall output of 15 goals and 11 assists was comparable to Keenan Yildiz' first season with us. Dermy sees a slight drop-off at 85, but still very good. Overall, the squad is very strong, and even though I wasn't able to find moves for some of our underperformers, I can still find upgrades. First, right back. With Lazari entering the final year of his contract and surely close to retirement, I'm looking at the long term. Two options, Bari's Christian Patitucci and Roma's Buba Sangari. On loan at Almeria, Patitucci scores 93, is Italian and safer on the ball. Sangare scores 99, and whilst Spanish, is homegrown in Italy. Sangare is the choice, signed for 7.25 million, then loaned out to Dusseldorf. At left back, nobody. I'm not replacing Cabal directly, Brassier can cover. Instead, I'm looking for another left-footed centre-back. We have Ibane Barrett, Andrea Carboni and Matteo Viti. Boat scores 97 and is the safest on the ball. Carboni scores 95, is Italian and the cheapest option. Matteo Viti's 81 is the lowest, but he's already playing at a top level. Boat is the choice. The former Pompey man is Turin bound for 3.9 million and 25k per week. I'm also not replacing Maxence Kakure directly, Locatelli to play deeper. Instead, I'm looking for a supporting midfielder. We have Tochi Chukwuani, Beta Fatai and Arthur Vermeeren. Chukwuani scores 90 and is really safe. Fatai scores 94, and to do that whilst playing in the Hrvatska Nogometna Liga is really quite something. Vermeeren scores 99 for support, and 99 for defend, and is elite when it comes to creating and scoring, and ridiculously secure. Of course he's the choice. 30 million and 86k per week. I'm reinforcing the attack. Demisi is fine, but I'd rather send him out on loan to Le Havre for regular football. We have Valentin Carboni, Raul Garcia and Roberto Piccoli. Carboni scores 93 and is a very similar profile to Beltran. Raul Garcia scores 97 and is much more of a facilitator. Piccoli scores 89 but offers more of a goal threat. Carboni is the choice, in part due to his versatility. 14.5 million and 72k per week. Okay, one more signing. This is as much about opportunity as need. Gustavo Sarr is a bit part player at Chelsea, but that part is massive. A score of 100 for that attacking midfield role, and he's willing to join as a squad player for 33 million and 120k per week. We now have 9 players for our front 4, with an obscene amount of flexibility. Wingers who can play as strikers, strikers who can play as wingers, midfielders who I might just place anywhere. So that's 5 players in for 89 mil, just the 2 departures for 44, a net spend of 45 million euros. Our wage spend is just under 2.5 million per week. That's my limit. I want to go no higher than that. I think we're set. Let's see how we got on. Now, my original plan was to narrate over a montage of every league goal we scored this season. But this season went a little bit crazy. 107 goals in the league, that's 2.8 goals per game. Lois Openda was once again our top scorer, finishing with 25 goals in all competitions, and adding a further 20 assists. He was joined in the 20 club by Kefram Turan, who scored 24 and assisted 11. And Valentin Carboni with 22 goals and 5 assists. Gustavo Sarr scored 17 and set up 7. Beltran matched last season's tally with 15 goals and 11 assists. De Pieri finished with 12 goals and 16 assists. Even Masali turned into an assist machine with 16 for himself. We had the Serie A title wrapped up by the end of March, played 38, won 35, lost 0. Invincible! The Super Coppa Italia was also ours, courtesy of goals from Carboni and Thuram. The Coppa Italia was not. A defeat on penalties to Roma. Of course, the Champions League is our aim. How did we do? It was our best league stage yet, earning us a bye to the round of 16 against PSG. A lightning start saw Thuram score from distance in the 7th minute, and almost straight from kickoff, Bergval equalised. There were many things to be said of our French superstar, not least that he loves to score against French teams in the Champions League. Thuram's hat-trick back at the Allianz Stadium put us in control before Carboni wrapped up a 5-1 aggregate win. Man City were next, where Carboni gave us the lead, but on the stroke of half-time a thunderbolt from Adam Wharton pulled things level. And so we had to do it again. Openda set up Carboni for his second, before he added one himself to make it 3-1. As the 90th minute arrived, Haaland pulled one back. Just 17 minutes into the return leg, Cherki scores level. By this point though, we'd won the league. We were able to rest players. With fresh legs, Carboni, then De Pieri secured a 5-3 aggregate win. Another away leg first for the semis, Bremer gave Real Madrid the lead. With just 5 minutes on the clock, Valverde made it 2. In the second half, Gustavo Sarr fed Lois Openda to halve the arrears. In Turin it was tight. Madrid were impossible to break down. Until the 79th minute, Beltran taking the tie to extra time. We needed a hero, and who else but Lois Openda. 2-0 on the night, 3-2 on aggregate. Oh, what a run of fixtures. If we're to win it this year, we'll have done it the hard way. Okay, so we're going to play the game for this one. The rules, or the way that we're going to do it, is that I won't be able to change the tactic, just the mentality and shouts. So this is the squad that I think we're going to go with. Basically, what I contend is our strongest lineup. Now, you will notice Locatelli is injured. He's our captain, so if we're winning comfortably in the last few minutes, maybe we bring him on so we can lift the trophy. Not that the game lets you lift the trophy. Oh, no, before we go, let's drop that mentality down to cautious. It is a big game, and we can head on into it. Oh, no, is this going to be... No, here we go. Thuram nips in. Beautiful, lad. Carboni to Openda. It's a great tackle from Lima. Absolutely sensational. Oh, and De Pieri takes the deflection. Cambiasso, good lad. Into Thuram. Right, Carboni to De Pieri. Thuram's got the chance this time. Oh! Oh, well. Oh, well. I do like the quick passing, you know. It is literally 1 or 2 touches. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. As I say, that Masali takes multiple. Right, here's Carboni. Come on, you can do something here. It's another corner. I mean, that never looked like it was going to be a chance, let's be fair. Right, De Pieri. Come on, lad. Swings it in. Oh! Keane! Is it Keane? Beautiful stuff. Right, let's give them some nice words. And to De Pieri as well. Here we go. Swings it in at the near post. Keane gets there ahead of Bissek, across Ter Stegen. 1-0, 12 minutes. That's what we want. Right, Lima out to Frimpong. What was that, Cambiasso? Right, DeMarco scored a really nice free kick against us earlier on in this save. Oh, what a save. What a save from Di Gregorio. Oof. Gracia driving forwards, plays it to Openda. Openda cuts back. That's nice. Into Thuram. I've got to get a chance here. Thuram. Oh. Not sure that shooting from that angle was necessarily the right choice, but, you know, well played and whatnot. Which one's the middle setting? It's the one up above Key. Here's Openda now. Come on, back to Thuram. Oh, what was that? The problem with Juventus, they just want to walk it into the goal. There we go. Now Hean's got a chance to drive forwards. Here we go. Quick passing. Thuram in behind. This has got to be it. Oh, what a block. What a block. Right, DeMarco swings it in. Bissek is there once again. We forced a good save out of Di Gregorio earlier on. Thankfully, that one was harmlessly. Was that over? Was that wide? Not really sure. Brazier drives forwards. Oh, that's loose. Nobody wants a loose Brazier. Completely defeats the point. Right, Dumfries spreads it out wide to Frimpong. Frimpong, can he get the cross in? Well blocked. Out for a corner. Right, we're going to assume that Bissek is the target here. Going to be DeMarco with the delivery again. That's Bastoni. Headed over. Thank God. Here's Frimpong. How easy they got away from us there. Frimpong gets past Cambiasso. He does well. Brassier. Jesus. Good save from Di Gregorio. That's Brazier again. He's coming off. He's coming off. I mean, I swear we've watched virtually all of this first half. That's offside. That's offside. Come on. Yeah, the linesman's run off. We're fine. We are, I hope. I hope. Get in. I mean, yeah, oh, the ball hasn't been passed yet. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it was definitely offside. Lovely finish. Shame it won't count, eh? Off we go. Oh, Chicella, what was that? Masali's down. Oh, is he actually down? Yeah. Okay, maybe we're making 2 subs at half-time. Well, I mean, we've got to be happy with that, right? We're 1-0 up. We've not had as much the ball as I would have liked. You can see match momentum shifted when we demanded more. So that shout is probably part of the issue there. Let's say that we're happy with the first half. Yeah, we'll do that. And so Lazaro is going to replace the injured Masali. Gatti to come on for Brazier. Drop down to Cautious. Here we go. Here's the passing it around the box with no intent of actually shooting. Here we go. There we go, Openda. No, that looked good. The flag is up. The flag is up, though. That looked good. It didn't look good. Okay, I'm wrong. Let's have a look here. That's not when it's delivered. He's onside at that point. Right. Yeah, he was offside, wasn't he? Bugger. Here's the DeMarco free kick. We know these have caused us problems. Bastoni there at the back post. Heads it over. We're going to play it out. Here's Cambiasso. One more. There we go. Openda as that outlet. What can he do here? He plays it inside to Sarr. Gets it back. Sarr once more. Vermeeren. Openda! Oh my God. It's not going to be his day. It's not going to be his day. Is this a chance? Carboni back to Shah. Can switch it out to the right, perhaps. That's the problem with short, high-tempo passing. Players don't scan. So at no point did anyone look over to the other side of the pitch where we could have moved it over where there was space. But that's what you get. You're asking them to make decisions quickly rather than assessing all their options. And here's De Pieri in behind. De Pieri, is he going to take a shot at some point? He is indeed. It's going to be that man, DeMarco. Sends it in. And there's a chance. Oh, straight at Di Gregorio. It's Bissek again. Here we go. And here he is. Can he do something? Yeah, there's his involvement that I like. It's a chance now. Turan's in behind. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Thank God he missed. Just as I was praising Openda, eh? Let's tell the lads to focus. Here we go. Varela, loose pass. Here we go. Sarr's got a chance. Beltran beats Openda. Openda! He's just not going to score, is he? He's just not going to score. And I swear we made the Nakamura for Openda sub like 5 minutes ago and the ball hasn't gone out of play. Oh, here we go, okay. Nicely intercepted. Here's Vermeeren. Beltran now. Coming deep. Finds Shah. Here we go. Here's Openda. We don't need Nakamura on. Oh, we do need him on. We do need him on. Oh, at least that's his last contribution. Right, there we go. That's got to be the game. 93 minutes. It's a free kick. Ian spreads it out to Cambiasso. Nakamura plays it forwards to Saab. Come on, ref. Blow the whistle now. 30 seconds have gone over. Barella, though, skips inside to Martinez. We've done it. We've only gone and fucking done it. Beautiful. Ah, there we go. We finally won the Champions League. At the 4th time of asking. The first time for Juventus in 33 years. Gotta be happy with that. I think it's probably a good time to now analyse how we got on. Our average possession was 63%, the highest in the save yet. It's our best performance in terms of field tilt too. On average, we had 72% of the final third passes in our games. I wanted domination. This is domination. The squad's performance has been assessed against last year's dataset, and here's the backups. Gatti, Moretti and Nakamura have regressed, but otherwise significant improvement for everyone else. Boat 79 in particular makes me happy. Shah and Beltran, as backups, have a score of 100. Amongst starters, we do have some slight regression. Cambiasso drops to a 98, no shame there. Openda is down from 88 to 86, splitting hairs there really. Vermeeren didn't reach his RB Leipzig heights, but did improve the position for us. De Pieri jumped to 97, Masali skyrocketed to 99, and Thuram and Carboni obviously had to score 100 to beat out Shah and Beltran. An absolutely incredible season. I don't think we could do better than that. Well, we could have won the Coppa Italia, I suppose. Nonetheless, unbeaten in Serie A, and Juventus have their first Champions League trophy in 33 years. I think we can consider that a job well done. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider leaving a like or maybe even subscribing. Your support is greatly appreciated. And if you want to support the channel further, you can join these wonderful folk currently adorning your screen, either as a YouTube member or Patreon. Details, as always, in the description below.